These videos reveal so much about what goes bump in the night, with the most unexpected and startling sightings caught on camera. More specifically, these videos, both real and dubious, may contain clues or hints to the long-sought-after Bigfoot. People have dedicated their whole lives searching for proof of this legend, and here we have collected the top 20 most terrifying Bigfoot videos that will keep you up at night. Number 1. Posted by a TikTok user named WV Paranormal. This video, which has been viewed millions of times, takes place when a small family is taking a walk through the forest. The video shows the lighthearted and happy kids jumping around when their father announces it's time to head back inside. As the kids turn to leave, suddenly the young boy spots a large, dark, and crouching figure between the trees around 30 feet away. He points at the dark shape in the shadows and asks his father what it is. The father does not reply, instead insisting it was time to head back indoors. The figure can be seen jumping up into the tree and disappearing from view. From a distance, it looked quite strong and agile. Could this be a sighting of Bigfoot? Or perhaps a young Bigfoot? Number 2. From the YouTube channel, Novice Wild Camper, we have an astonishing video that could have proof of Bigfoot getting close to a human. This video opens with this adventurous camper vlogging in his latest camping location. Unlike his other relaxing camping videos, this one is different.
Right, that's a bit annoying. I've set the trail cams up. I've turned my little cheapy one on.
The surveillance camera he set up caught something terrifying while he was out on a walk. As he reviews the video, he points out the massive handprints that the infrared camera is able to spot on a nearby tree. This discovery is stunning and leaves this camper breathless with shock and awe. Later, he hears strange noises and animal calls that he has never heard before. His first suspicion is wolves. However, wolves are not known to live in the country which he is visiting, eliminating that from the pool of suspects. Could these handprints and eerie calls have been a warning from Bigfoot that he wanted this camper gone? Number 3. Uploaded to Reddit, this next clip comes from a person called Truth is Fiction Wit. In this video, which they titled The Mysterious Jabez Cascade Bigfoot Video Stabilized, we see something terrifying. Taking place in an ordinary forest, the video begins a bit shaky and shows a person walking deeper into the woods. Then in the distance, there is a massive figure, tall and broad, that is moving its arms around and walking. This figure is extremely broad and does not look human. However, it seems to notice the camera and moves behind some trees. This hairy creature has a strange walk, which many think looks too human to be any kind of primate or other creature. The comments below this post had a number of Bigfoot fans who were quick to point out what they consider to be flaws in the video, like the shaky quality and the poor clarity. But many more believe that this could be the best footage of Bigfoot they have ever seen. Number 4. This video clip is called Bigfoot in the Woods and was uploaded by a YouTuber called Ken's Carpentry who, as the name suggests, focuses on creating content about building, carpentry, and wildlife. All of his footage is taken in his local neighborhood, and he has no history of talking about Bigfoot or creating content about myths or legends of any kind. That is why it was so strange when he uploaded proof of Bigfoot's existence.
I wanted to just show you a road near where I live called Bear Hollow Road.
When filming drone footage of bears in his neighborhood, Ken caught something shocking that had him racing over for a better line of sight. What he filmed was located on Bear Hollow Road in his neighborhood, fully expecting to find some kind of bear, but instead, he caught a glimpse of something moving through the trees, something not like a bear at all. Instead, he filmed a bird's-eye view of a massive moving creature walking on 2 legs. This creature clearly appears to be Bigfoot, but they soon disappeared amongst the trees, walking with a heavy, swift stride through the forest, crunching snow beneath him. Ken's shocked reactions and lack of history with Bigfoot gave him a lot of credibility. Number 5. The YouTube channel, Couch Potato, uploaded a video of themselves cycling on a road which was surrounded by forests and trees. This footage comes from their GoPro, which managed to capture a glimpse of a massive creature, dark, tall, and hairy, standing to the left-hand side not far from the road. They cycled so quickly that the camera only caught the eerie stillness of the creature watching the road before cycling away. This is not the typical response of a predator on the hunt or an aggressive animal waiting to pounce. Commenters have speculated that this could be proof of Bigfoot for its unique response and massive shape and behavior. Number 6. This next sighting of the fearsome Bigfoot comes courtesy of an uploader that calls themselves Flamingo1 on YouTube with over 1 million views. This uploader was walking along a snowy trail in Tennessee when they spotted a gathering of people, all paused along the path, looking up at a collection of trees. They described seeing what looked like a bear standing on its 2 legs. However, in the video, the true identity of the creature is being debated, with one woman saying that the creature is Bigfoot. The doubt of it being a bear is so thick that everyone is standing around in confusion, wondering if they have come across the legendary beast. The footage then zooms in on a massive figure, something truly unlike a bear, yet extremely agile, doing something in the trees. Standing amongst this forest, the width and stature dwarfs the trees. It is also noted to be very swift and is believed by many to be the real deal, with anecdotes being shared as to its validity in the comments. Number 7. This terrifying sighting was only caught after the fact by a pair of friends up in Maine. Sasquatch is not something or someone you ever imagine coming across while riding a quad out near the lake, and these friends had quite the shock when they got home. Coming from the YouTube channel, Zoncut, it shows a pair of friends chatting and driving through a wooded area when the cameraman turns the camera to the driver, and to the left of him, among some trees, a dark figure can be seen hunched over and taking heavy steps deeper into the foliage, concealing it from sight. However, this brief glimpse was enough to shock and surprise viewers, as the slowed-down footage clearly catches Bigfoot running in the background. This area is also known for its many sightings of Sasquatch, however. Skeptical commenters note that the timing of the camera's movement is a bit suspicious, as it captured Bigfoot in exactly the right moment. Number 8. Uploaded by a social media user called Squatch_me_now. The clip claims to have caught Bigfoot moving around with the use of night vision. This video is of a man walking around the woods in the middle of the night, when up ahead he hears sound or movement, which has him swinging his camera to the source. A zoom in reveals a terrifying sight, an almost ghoulish face staring back. The cameraman's companion exclaims in shock, while the heavy breathing of the cameraman halts in shock. This massive creature had some human features, but was clearly inhuman and terrifying. Number 9. This next video is of a drone flying over a neighborhood and then over a forest nearby. A rather innocent video. There was nothing to suggest that the camera operator expected to see anything unexpected, when down below some movement can be seen. The figure is extremely tall and broad to be spotted so easily from high above, and is seen moving on 2 legs, hairy and unaware of the camera. This caused shivers to go down many spines. After all, how many people know what lurks so close to their homes and families? Number 10. This video comes from a camper who set up a camera behind his tent to capture any movement around his site. This footage comes from a camping site in the north of the United States, and the owner of the camera would periodically return to retrieve the new footage from the camera. Normally, he would capture ordinary things like deer or birds making their way through the forest. But one day, he saw something that chilled him. It was footage of a dark, tall creature, curiously rummaging around his tent. The head and body of the creature was determined to be far too big for a human, and its long hair was unlike any normal person's. Many would put the height of the creature at over 8 or 9 feet tall. However, further study was futile as the clip was too short. Many speculate that the footage was brief because some trail cameras are only able to record what is causing movement in its site before going inactive to save on storage and battery. After this aggressive encounter with this mystery creature, the camper moved his belongings to a new location, perhaps for the best. Number 11. The 11th clip is fairly new and comes from a man who was enjoying a hike in the woods, and so he takes a photo to admire the views of the clearing he found. However, when he gets home, he notices something strange in his photograph. The massive creature is so large and dark that it blends into the shadows of the tall trees beside it. But upon closer inspection, the Bigfoot-like creature is obviously spotted, standing still and staring in the direction of the hiker. While it does appear to have ape-like features, it is too tall and narrow to be a gorilla and far too strange to be human. The estimated height is 10 feet tall and is very realistic, so much so that many believe this to be an authentic photograph of Bigfoot. Number 12. This next clip is from Latvia, which is located in Europe, an unusual place to spot Bigfoot, who is known for frequenting locations in the Americas. However, the footage provided is very convincing. As a man walks through some bushes and leaves to reveal a creature slowly moving in the distance. The footage is quite blurry as the cameraman tries to get closer to his subject. However, the closer he gets, the further away the Bigfoot-like creature goes, until finally it trunks back and notices the camera. This causes the hairy, tall creature to run across the highway and into a thick wooded area on the other side. It soon disappears, having bounded across the empty roads with no trouble. All commenters agreed that it had a strange way of moving, with its entire body, and perhaps it could even be a young Sasquatch. Number 13. This terrifying and shocking clip comes from a mother and daughter who were going on a walk on a forest trail when they came across a massive Bigfoot walking their way. The video shows the shock of the mother as she spots this massive creature, which appears to have a more human-like physique than any other spotted Bigfoots in recent memory. It is standing on its 2 legs and has massive arms that are far less hairy than the rest of its body, making them stand out. Its face is obscured by leaves, but what can be seen shows that this is not a normal human man, as its face appears almost wolf-like. The video is quite clear despite the shakiness, and the creature stands at over 8 feet tall, eliminating the possibility of it being a man in a suit. What do you think? Number 14. This clip was uploaded to TikTok earlier this year and has been making waves ever since. In the footage, there is a man operating some heavy machinery in a forest, taking down some trees. However, while he is hard at work, a trail camera located on a tree nearby catches some movement. Upon further inspection of the footage, there appears to be a very wide, dark, shadowy object or creature amongst the trees, watching on as this man does his work. The shape and size points to it being a gorilla of some kind, however, with guesses putting its height at around 9 feet tall. This makes it too large for any typical gorilla. Could this be Bigfoot? Number 15. From the YouTube channel, Coleman Adrian, comes a clip that shows the elusive 8 to 9 foot tall Bigfoot captured in a steel cage. What truly lends this shocking footage any credibility is that the History Channel investigated this claim themselves. The images show what looks like a towering brown-haired creature standing on 2 legs. However, many speculate that this clip was pulled from a History Channel show on Bigfoot, because of the clear shots of its massive hands and the strange lighting in some of the clips. However, the face does appear to be quite different from a human face, and clearly it is too tall to be a normal man in a suit. Whether this clip is part of a movie, hoax, or is the real deal is up to the viewers to decide. Number 16. This terrifying footage comes from the Arctic, where the owner of the video claims to have captured an authentic clip which proves the existence of Bigfoot, or as some call him, the Yeti. This short clip is slowed down and a little blurry because of the harsh conditions in the Arctic, which require people to bring along very heavy-duty equipment and cameras to survive the weather. However, viewers can clearly see and hear this gigantic creature crawling forward toward a dog bowl that the cameraman left there to draw the creature closer. While the Bigfoot-looking animal looks straight into the camera, it is difficult to see its distinct features. But one detail that is very clear is the dark hair. Could this be the Arctic Yeti? Or is it just a lost bear? Number 17. This clip comes from the YouTube channel called RMS and shows one of the most scary and unexpected Bigfoot sightings on this list. A group of horse riders are trotting along a scenic open plain with a lovely forest to the left of them, filled with bright green trees on a sunny day. However, this happy day horse riding soon turns dark when the cameraman is reviewing the video later on. The group replays the video and spots something moving in the deep of the woods, staring at them as they ride past. The figure is massive and hulking, only hidden by a few trees. They are stunned and terrified that they did not notice this silent watcher on their ride. Many believe that this footage is proof of Bigfoot. Number 18. This next clip was taken by a man filming his dog in the backyard. This cameraman was recording their dog as he played by a nearby swing set, before they caught some movement in the trees and panned the camera across to the forest, which lies just beyond their property line. The footage shows some movement and rustling in the leaves, zooming in and capturing whatever is hiding in the forest. But the creature is too quick, leaving only traces of its furry body to be analyzed by viewers. Then, more movement is spotted in a different area, leading people to believe there are more than one of these Bigfoot types of creatures watching from the trees. Either that or the elusive Bigfoot is impossibly swift. Number 19. Florida is home to many strange and unusual creatures, so it is no surprise that one night, a park ranger investigating a disturbance managed to film a gigantic beast moving in the trees. The ranger's flashlight illuminates the area, and Bigfoot can be seen walking deeper into the forest, moving with a predator's gait, before disappearing. Back at the station with his co-workers, the other park rangers debate what it could be. As the people with the most experience in this area and with the inhabitants of the forest, they decide to agree to disagree, as they cannot decide whether the creature is a bear, a shadow, or Bigfoot. However, the park ranger himself has told people that he believes that the figure in the video was probably the famous Florida skunk ape, but Bigfoot fans think they have proof of this legendary creature at last. Number 20. This terrifying clip comes from an unknown source. They seem to have been filming the peaceful and beautiful area that shows bright green trees and bushes, when a huge figure appears in the far left corner of the footage. This clip appears quite old, and almost as if seen on an old VHS tape, but it is also a remarkably clear view of Bigfoot. There can be little mistake in this case, and the tall and hairy creature walks along the woods, calm and at home. It is something far too large to be a normal man, and the remote and peaceful location fits the idea of where Bigfoot would make his home. What do you think? Is this Bigfoot or a hoax? Thank you so much for watching and liking this video. Don't be shy about sharing this video with your friends and family who like a good scare. If you know of any hidden gems we missed, please leave a comment down below and share your insights into the mysterious sightings that keep us up at night. For more updates and discussion, make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications on.